Hi, it's Roger here with another episode of Entrepreneur TV from Bali this time. And if you are launching a new product or starting a new business, then this video is for you. It's all about the 3 steps to launch a product. And it's actually the opposite of what a lot of people think, because we've gone from an age which is the industrial age, which is all about productization, where you start a business with a product and then you go look for customers. And we have kind of moved to age of customization, the age of technology, which is not where you start with the product, it's when you start with your customer. So your company doesn't start when you have a product, your company starts when you've got a customer. Someone's actually going to pay you money. So the very first step to actually get anything started is to, first of all, test the market, find out who's your customer. I'm going to give you an example here with these 3 steps. This is an example from my son Luke, who had a project at school where he had to create a new product. He created something called the Fibonacci Blocks, which takes the whole concept of the Fibonacci series and the golden ratio, turn it into a box of blocks, which you can actually use for playing, which is based on the Frugal blocks. Frederick Frugal was the founder of the kindergarten. He created the kindergarten, and off the back of that, what happened was he actually had people like Albert Einstein, Buckminster Fuller, Frank Lloyd Wright, who as kids used his tools to think in 3D, and they all became famous for their 3D thinking. And so Luke decided to actually turn that into a toy using Fibonacci and using blocks that kids can use. And what I'm showing you here is a storyboard which came about as a result of, first of all, the step 1, which was after he actually did this project. He said, oh, I wonder if people are interested in this. So he ended up, first of all, creating a Facebook post. I shared his post as well. It went out. People were then saying, oh, I'd love to buy one of these. And he also put a little website together. And off the back of that, if no one had been interested, he wouldn't have taken it any further. But because people were interested in buying it, now he had customers. So step number 1 is you test the product, get a customer. Step number 2 is then leverage that. So what's going on here? Here we have got the beginnings of a video, which is a storyboard, which is going to be an animation that Luke is working on, together with Emma, who is helping him out. And this here is showing you a whole series of like clips within the video, which is going to be like a 2-minute video. It's everything from, you know, like the very beginning, understanding what it is that is even the problem being solved, which is how do we actually learn and create beauty, like Fibonacci, as he thought about, like, you know, the golden ratio. People like Michelangelo, people like Leonardo da Vinci, they all use this. How did that then actually link into the Frugal blocks? Here's actually some of the blocks themselves, as you can see, and then how that then linked into Luke's journey to actually find some craftsmen in Bali who could then actually create the blocks, and how that then led into articles in IB magazine, the blocks on Necker Island with Richard Branson. And as you can see here, we've actually got the blocks, right? So here's some examples of the blocks here as well. And the whole reason that I'm sharing this with you is that this is going to be something on Indiegogo in the next week. So I'll kind of share with you how it goes. And if you want to kind of follow along and get involved, you can do that too. But the bottom line here is that second step is leverage the customers that you have to see if there are more who want to try and buy different things. And that's the great thing about today, is that we've actually got crowdfunding, we've got Indiegogo, we've got Kickstarter, we've got the ability for us to test with the market and with people who says, yes, I'd like to have that, when in a way we just couldn't do 10 years ago before these different platforms existed. So step number 2 is knowing, once you've actually got a customer, then you can leverage that to find out what the right price points are, what people want to buy, and from there you can then scale up and actually build the team. So that's step number 3. Step number 3 is don't build the team and go out there busy trying to actually launch something until you've got the customers, until you've actually scaled up those customers. And once you've done those 2 things and you know, here's my product, here's my price point, here's the problem I'm solving, and people are saying, yes, that's something I would actually buy, then go and grow the team, and then go and actually start the business and start your production. Those 3 steps, if you follow them in that way, it means you won't just go write a book and then hope people will buy it. You'd start by actually saying, well, who's going to be my reader? Would they already pre-order a book? And then from there, say, well, who else out there would like to actually buy a book? Get yourself 100 pre-orders, then go out there and actually create the book. And you'll find straight away, just by going through that step process instead, you're going to actually make the book more relevant to your customers, because they'll be co-creating it with them. They'll be giving you feedback. They'll be telling you what they do want, what they don't want, what is the right price point, what's not the right price point. Without that feedback, you're going to end up with something going wrong because it's just your best guess. So test, measure, take those 3 steps. And if you actually do that, you can never find yourself stuck wondering where the flow is, because you're going to where the flow begins, which is the customer. So with that being said, I'm about to finish now with something that we haven't done before. It's something called like the end card, or the part at the end of the video where you actually get an opportunity to kind of like see me share about my subscription, about my channel. And this is all part of a new experiment of growing this channel. So if you like the end card, or if you'd like to make any comments about it, go ahead, do that below. Give me some feedback, and I look forward to catching up with you on our next Entrepreneur TV episode. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, click the like button and leave a comment. And if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. As long as you keep watching, I'll keep sharing content and connections to help you on your journey. So subscribe, let's stay in touch, and watch one of these videos next.